Hi guys, it's Jazz1122 here, and I'm here for the reading for the Taurus is out there for February 25th through March 3rd. I would like to say a big thank you and welcome to those who have subscribed this week. I appreciate you all so much, and I will even like to thank those who have even just stopped the time to watch my video even for a few seconds. I just appreciate your time. So, always remember as a disclaimer, if this does not resonate, then it may not be for you, but that doesn't mean that it's not for someone else out there. So let's see what the universe has to say for you guys for February 3rd, February 3rd, February 25th through March 3rd. Okay. We have the Nine of Wands. Oh boy. I got the same one for Aries as well. I feel that everyone is kind of feeling like this in a way, in some way, point of our lives. I feel that so much is going on and so much healing is taking place, and all our wounds are coming up right now. And especially with Pisces season, add that with if you already have a wound, and then with Pisces season here, you feel that wound is like deeper than like ever. Like I feel like so I'm right along with you guys. Like, this energy has been a little rough for me too. Like, my wounds have definitely come out, and I have felt them so deeply. And I thought that I've healed so much stuff, but even more stuff came up. I was just like, oh my gosh, I'm just tired of being like the Nine of Wands. So, we're all going through all this purging, I feel, right now as well. Also, because Uranus is moving into Taurus actually in March. So I feel that we could have unexpected situations that forces us to deal with our wounds in an unexpected way. And that's why we also could feel wounded, because as things happen, it's like, wow, I did not see that coming. So let's see what else is going on with you guys. We have the Page of Swords. So it could be someone communicating with you, or you communicating with someone else, and it caused a big eruption, and maybe you got into a really serious argument with someone, because the Page of Swords, he's childish in a way, and it's communication. So maybe you guys were letting the emotions get the best of you, or maybe you both were being too stubborn in the way that you were communicating, and that could have caused the wound. So I feel that just beware of communicating of how you feel, because this what's in the air right now is affecting everybody, rather you're an earth sign, an air sign. It's causing all of us to feel things deeply. So just take the time to really think about what you want to say before you say it. And we have the Lovers here. So this is definitely with someone you definitely care about. And I feel like I was saying in the Aries video, this is I see it in another form. It's like same thing where, you know, even me and my significant other got into it, and our communication wasn't the best once we got upset. He's a Pisces and I'm a Sagittarius, so it's just a whole like glob of emotions, because I get angry fast because I'm I'm ready to go, and he's more of the emotional, so I feel that that's why it's just good to think about what you're trying to say, especially with people that you love right now, because they could say something that could end up wounding you, or you could say something to someone else that could wound them. And we don't try to add wounds already on top of our wounds, so just be a bit more mindful this week. And we have the Eight of Wands. So as I was saying, like, this is the Eight of Wands is like out of nowhere. So while you guys are communicating back and forth, this could be angry communication. And you have the Nine of Wands here as well. So I feel that this communication did lead to a wound. So just take the situation and be like, you know what, let me just chill out this week. Let me just focus on other things, because my emotions is not all together. I'm all in my feelings. I feel this is for everyone. So just take time to nurture yourself this week. So let's see why the Nine of Wands is here. We have the Four of Cups. And we have the Seven of Rods, and we have the Strength reverse. Okay, so with this situation, I see you guys feeling wounded because you guys are feeling unsatisfied. And I feel that you guys are looking at if the universe is providing you other opportunities. And it could be hurtful because maybe you didn't want to be, maybe you really wanted to be with this person, right? And it's not turning out how you want it. And you're looking in to see, like, wow, maybe I do need to look at other options, because if this person keeps wounding me, for example, and I'm keep feeling the Four of Cups where I'm just looking at what I have, but I'm not happy. So I feel also with the Seven of Rods reverse, this is someone who's defending and fighting for something, and you guys are not fighting for this. Maybe this was the final blow that, and it was unexpected. Like I was saying, I don't know, I said in this one. No, I did say in this one that Uranus is moving. So he's causing situations and fast communications. If this person has served his purpose in your life, it could be one final blow where you have no choice because you don't no longer have the strength. That this situation had to get to this point. Maybe you were being too stubborn, because when Taurus is love, they love hard, and they fixated on making that work the most that is possible. But sometimes you have to ask yourself, is it really worth it? If staying with this person is causing nothing but wounds, and you starting over and over and being stubborn to the fact that you may not want to let this person go. Like, the universe could just be saying, like, yes, there was a connection here, but things are changing now. It's time for you to be who you are meant to be, and that may be with a new set of people, because you may not be the same person. And you can't take everybody with you. This could be someone you try to take into your new future, or your new, what I mean. There's no such thing as the future because we're constantly co-created, so it's nothing really set in stone. But I really feel that to where the universe wants you to go, maybe it could be someone the universe trying to bring into your life. Maybe you're with someone who you have no business being with or no business loving, and the universe is like, hey, I'm trying to show you this. Like, I have somebody for you. You ask me, where's my person? Where are they at? It's like, how can I send this to you if you have this in the way, and you wonder why you feel unsatisfied? Like, your what you seek in a person may not come from that. And I learned that. For example, right? I thought if I'd done all these things to make a relationship work, right, that person would give me the same love. But I learned that all those relationships I've had before this one all paid off later. It didn't pay off with that person. And the universe could save all of your tears, all of your hard work into one person. But if you have such a fixated way of what that person is, or what they look like, or who you think they should be, you're going to feel like this, because maybe that's not the person the universe has for you. So let's see why the Page of Swords is here. We had the Page of Swords twice. Okay. We have the Eight of Pentacles, and we have the Two of Cups. So I feel that you two are going back and forth. You're both trying to work on this connection. It's clear that there's still feelings here. I'm going to say I had to walk away from people that I was still in love with. And that's the hardest thing to do. But when you are going through wound after wound after wound, at some point you have to put an end to that. and love that person from a distance. Maybe this is just one of those times because you guys could be going back and forth wanting to work this out, but just because you want to work it out doesn't mean that that is enough. You know, what's for you will always be for you. And I feel that we get it misconstrued that when we struggle, it's always a blessing or a blessing, and sometimes it's not. Sometimes it's to wake you up to be like, this situation is just not what it is, and you have to let it go. You know, no matter how many times you communicate, I care about you, I want you, but if you're feeling like this and this and not wanting to fight for it, it's kind of like you gotta know when to cut your losses. But we'll cut this lesson because we don't take losses in life. We all take lessons. I heard that from D Boone. You know, he has a great YouTube channel, and that's so true because we have to learn how to boss up and have to make better decisions for ourselves and not put ourselves at the expense of other people. So let's see why the Lovers is here. We have the Seven of Pentacles. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. So I see you right under the Lovers. The Nine of Pentacles, this is someone who's single. This ties into what I was saying. Maybe you're meant to be single, right? So you could actually meet the person that you're supposed to be with. But while you're trying to make it work with this person who does not love you the same or treat you with the same respect, the universe is like, hey, like I gotta take this from you. So you can be single. Love yourself. Appreciate yourself. Like, you're not even thinking clearly in this situation. And this is what happens to all of us when we fall in love. But you have to put some logics in this sometimes. You know, we have to think, like, and it's hard when to look at that truth that the person we love may not love us. But are you going to continue to live in an illusion? You know, is we gotta know when to start over. Seven of Pentacles. Start over with what you have and grow on your own. You know? So let's see why the Eight of Wands is here. We have the Page of Pentacles reverse and the Wheel of Fortune. So I'm going to see why the Wheel of Fortune is here. Why is the Wheel of Fortune here? Queen of Swords. Okay. So we have you communicating that I feel you guys are going to come to the realization that, you know what, I don't want to give an offer to this. And I want to see what the universe has for me. Because look, in this Wheel of Fortune, the universe is cranking the people who's supposed to be out your life so people who's supposed to be in your life can be there. Maybe you have this joker that the universe is trying to kick out your life to show you you're worth more, you're better than this. But if you are trying to hold on, it's not working. So I feel you guys are actually going to come to that realization, like, you know what? I may have been stubborn in the way that I love this person, that I could have been blinded. And it's that honesty with yourself, man. It's nothing like it. And you come to the realization that I have to cut this off. And we all are put in situations like that where we may be deeply in love with someone, but sometimes love is just not enough. And what I mean by that is, if you have to keep going through for months and months and someone just keeps crapping on you and crapping on you and crapping on you, and you can't be the victim, because this was also a lesson for you to learn to love yourself. And once you learn to love yourself and appreciate where you are in life right now, the universe will give you what you're asking for. But you have to turn some things down. And at the end of the deck, we have the Queen of Pentacles. So this week, focus on what is nurturing to you. And really think about this situation. And really ask yourself, is it really worth it? Is it worth your peace? Is it worth losing your mind over in cases? So I hope you guys have a great week. And I know this was kind of deep, and Pisces season is just kind of deep too. So I really feel that the universe is just trying to clean out shop, man. And it's not trying to hurt us or harm us, but we just hold on to some people who were just meant to be temporary. So I'll catch you guys next week.